Wyoming, Wyoming, Wyoming. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to be doing a fairly simple, minimalistic AM morning skincare routine. Kind of an anti-aging, but really a sun protection, anti-photo aging protection, skincare, and hair care routine. As you can see, I have my hair up right now. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep this very concise and simple and to the point so there's minimal editing and you can actually just see step one through step whatever it is. But again, it is very simplistic. I don't use a ton of products in the morning or the evening. I feel like you definitely have to stick to something consistently to see a benefit, and it takes time. Like it takes 12 to 24 weeks on average to see a benefit with a certain product. So I try to stick to very simple things so I can actually know that something is working. But the first thing that I'm going to start with is my hair, and then I'm also going to end with my hair. So the skincare is going to be in the middle of this video. It's going to be in the middle of my whole getting ready process. But yeah, anyway, I am going to start with washing my hair with the Vanicream anti-dandruff shampoo. It was formerly called Free and Clear, but I think they changed it to just Vanicream. I love the Vanicream products. I use pretty much all of their, I use their cleanser, I use their Daily Gentle cleanser at night in the evening. And I use the moisturizer lotion or facial moisturizer, daily facial moisturizer, which I've actually run out of, and I've switched to CeraVe. I am using that this morning, the PM lotion, I'm using that. Yeah, I'm using the anti-dandruff shampoo. This has zinc pyrithione in it, 2% concentration in zinc pyrithione. Zinc pyrithione, great anti-dandruff shampoo, but also it has some anti-inflammatory components. There's some research to suggest that the zinc pyrithione, if you keep it on your scalp for a couple of minutes so it can do its magic, it may help reduce hair loss. So I'm all about prevention. I'm always looking for ways that I can prevent things like protecting my skin from the sun, protecting my hair from the sun and UV, but also, you know, other things that may, you know, run in like genetic alopecia or androgenetic alopecia or, you know, things like that. I'm trying to, you know, be very proactive in my approach to my body care so I can do what I can to prevent things. And so zinc pyrithione, I think, is a fantastic ingredient for that, but also just for keeping those the yeast that cause dandruff to, you know, keeping those down so that you can have clean, clear scalp. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair. I will be back and I will show you the leave-in conditioner that I use that has UV filters in it. All right, so I've washed my hair. One thing that I neglected to mention is that the Vanicream shampoo, free of fragrance, free of parabens, free of harsh detergents that strip your hair from natural oils to make it soft and luxurious. But it is great at just reducing, again, cutting down on that yeast that cause dandruff and really help to reduce excess oil and sebum. So really like this shampoo, highly recommend it. After I washed my hair, I just did it in the sink. I just put a towel on it just so I could like blot it dry just a little bit. And then I put this Stream 2C leave-in conditioner on my hair, which I've been using quite frequently now. So this actually, it's a leave-in conditioner. I just put the tiniest amount, otherwise it will look too greasy when it dries. But just put the tiniest amount on my hair, massage it in my hair and into my scalp. And this has UV filters in here that do protect the hair from the sun, from UV. One thing that I like, oh, it also has keratin in here and panthenol, which makes it softer and can also protect against heat and coloring, can protect against heat and can protect your hair color, which is really important because I'm going to be using the blow dryer later. So I try to have some heat protectants in my hair when I'm doing that, because I do intermittently use the heat. And yeah, I really like this. It does make your hair soft, luxurious, very, very nice, and it protects against UV. So hair, just like your skin is prone to UV damage, it's prone to UV induced weathering and even depigmentation. UV also produces free radicals in the hair, just like it does in your skin, and just facilitates in that aging process. So, you know, you definitely want to do something, whatever you can, to protect your hair. At least, you know, that's what I do personally. The thing about the Stream 2C, leave-in conditioner is that it does have fragrance in here. So if you were trying to avoid fragrance at all costs, this, I don't know, it might not be the best product for you, but for hair care, I'm okay with fragrance. And it says it's naturally derived, and it's almost, I think it's like the second to last ingredient on here anyway, so it's very, very low on the list. The first ingredient is green tea extract, fantastic antioxidant. It also has tulsi leaf extract in here. The UV filter is it's a very long word, cinnamidopropyltreminium. I don't know, maybe I'll put it down here so you can actually see that. That is the UV filter. It will protect your hair from UV. Okay, so moving on. What I'm going to do, oh, I forgot, I neglected to mention that I'm also wearing contacts. I put contacts in the morning. Those also protect your eyes from UV. They filter out UV. I also wear sunglasses when I go outside so that I can get that extra layer of protection from UV, my eyes, and also so I can cut down on squinting because I'm highly, highly sensitive to light. Alrighty, so I'm going to be using, first things first, I want to hydrate before I put my serum and sunscreen on, and I don't normally, typically I don't put a moisturizer on in the morning because I feel like the sunscreen is a moisturizer in and of itself, so there's no need to use a moisturizer. But the reason why I'm doing it right now and why I've kind of transitioned to that is because I am using the Skin Medica 0.25% retinol, and I feel like it's drying out my skin a lot more. I'm already prone to skin dryness, so I'm trying to increase the level of hydration and reapplying my sunscreen throughout the day, ensuring that I do that so I can have moisture. But I don't wash my face in the morning because I just do that at night, and I'm not really like doing anything in the evening to get my face dirty. So what I do, first things first, I typically just spritz my face with this R&R Mineral Mist by Undefined Beauty. I got this at Whole Foods. I kind of use this like as a toner, but it doesn't have alcohol. It doesn't have anything that's going to strip your natural oils from your face, but it has a lot of botanical extracts and hydrating ingredients. So the first ingredient is water, then you have aloe. You also have niacinamide, helps reduce the appearance of pores and cuts down on redness. Niacinamide isn't everything, but I really like niacinamide because, especially with using retinol, because I'm trying to reduce any redness from the retinol. It has glycerin, has really nice humectants in here, hydrating ingredients. So, oh, and also has copper complex. So let's see what it says. Copper complex, great for collagen synthesis. It has fermented lactobacillus, which is a probiotic. It says prebiotic here on the label, but it is a probiotic bacteria that may have anti-photoaging effects as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this, because of the water and the humectants, it applies some moisture on top of your skin. And I quickly, while my face is damp, follow up with a light lotion moisturizer. I typically use the Vanity Cream, but right now I'm using the CeraVe PM facial moisturizing lotion because that's all I really have right now. This also has niacinamide in it. Excellent moisturizer. It's not too thick, which I prefer, especially first thing in the morning. Usually I use like thick moisturizers like the CeraVe moisturizing cream at night on wet, damp skin after I wash my face because I feel like that's going to trap in the moisture and help. I think it has petrolatum in it, or at least one of the moisturizers. The thick creams I have has petrolatum in it. That's going to trap the moisture in at night while I'm sleeping so that I can wake up refreshed and hydrated. But yeah, there we go. I trapped in that moisture, that spritz that I provided on with the Undefined Beauty R&R Mineral Mist. Like I said, this will add just an extra layer of, potentially add an extra layer of sun protection with the fermented probiotic, as well as the botanical extracts may help to provide some antioxidant protection against UV, free radicals, things like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a couple of minutes and allow my skin to dry down. I want it to get sufficiently dry so that I can go ahead and put on the Skinceuticals CE Ferulic. So I'm almost done with this. This is pretty, I think there's very little left in here, maybe another week or so in the serum, but this is the Skinceuticals CE Ferulic Vitamin C, Vitamin E, and Ferulic acid. It contains 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha tocopherol, is that how you say it? Tocopherol, and 0.5% ferulic acid. So the reason why they combine these is vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, may help protect against sun damage, UV damage, helps to lighten hyperpigmentation and brighten the skin, helps with collagen synthesis. It's a great antioxidant, but the issue with vitamin C is that it's highly unstable in its natural form. There are more stable forms of vitamin C, but in just the natural form, it's highly unstable and it oxidizes fairly quickly. So it's arguably providing a benefit you don't really know if it's going to be providing a benefit if it's not stabilized. So vitamin E, ferulic acid, these are also antioxidants, and they combine it in, Skinceuticals combines it together to help stabilize the vitamin C so that you can have, you know, potentially have reduced oxidation. You can actually get the vitamin C to do its work in the skin by increasing collagen synthesis, by protecting it from UV, from pollutants in your environment. So whether or not that's doing anything, I know Skinceuticals has clinical studies demonstrating efficacy and safety of their vitamin C product. It is industry sponsored though. Not that there's any, you know, hanky-panky going on. I don't really know if I notice any benefit. Maybe I notice a brightening effect of my skin, or either that or it's just the other things I'm using, like the retinol and the sunscreen and things like that. I don't know. But I do like the idea of having an antioxidant incorporated into your skincare before a sunscreen. A lot of sunscreens already have vitamin C in it, or like some form of antioxidant in it, formulated in there. So whether or not this is adding any added benefit, it's hard to tell. You really need to be studying this on your own skin in like a research laboratory setting probably. But I think once I run out of the vitamin C serum and I'm done using it, I will probably wind up just using, I might switch to like a CoQ10 serum, which I have reviewed on my channel. I have discussed on my channel before. You can check that out. That's also a stable antioxidant serum that can also provide extra layer of UV protection to the skin, and potentially even environmental pollutants and toxins to the skin. So my moisturizer has dried down sufficiently. I find with the retinol that my moisturizers are drying down a lot quicker. I think my skin is just drinking all the moisture up that it can. I'm just going to do, it says to use like 3 to 4 drops. I feel like that's not that much at all, but I'm gonna go ahead and follow the instructions so I'm not overdoing it. What I do is I just dab it all throughout my face, and because I have that moisture, I mean my skin is pretty dry. You don't want to apply vitamin C to damp skin necessarily. I think it would enhance the penetration, but I don't know if the moisture inactivates the vitamin C or increases rate of oxidation or anything like that. So ideally, you know, if you can refrain from moisturizing your skin, unlike what I'm doing, you might want to do that and just apply it to dry skin first thing in the morning, and then on top of that, after it's dried down, the serum's dried down, then you can apply your moisturizer. All right, so there you go. Applied, and I try to also, if there's any like leftover on my fingers, I try to get it on my neck as well, just so that I can have some extra protection on my neck. Not sure if I'm getting it there, but you know, I think over time the accumulated benefit is key. It really is about, in my mind, it's about just accumulated benefit. Even if you don't get a ton on your face today, you'll get some more tomorrow, more the next day, more the other day, and you'll fill in like gaps that you maybe have missed the previous day, and it just adds up on each other. Alrighty, so I've let the serum dry down. Now I'm gonna come in with just a moisturizer SPF. Again, I am using this I'm using a moisturizer because I am using that retinol. I'm trying to just hydrate, and any sunscreen is going to be moisturizing. It doesn't have to be a moisturizer with SPF, but because I have this on hand and I want to use it up, I am using the Dermatology Moisturizer SPF of 45. This is the non-tinted version. It's a combination of zinc oxide and octinoxate. Zinc oxide provides UVA1, UVA2 protection. Octinoxate is the chemical filter that provides the UVB protection. Again, I'm just trying to use this up. I have found that just 5 pumps of this is enough for your face. It gets the volume up to about 1/4 teaspoon, which is the sort of rule of thumb or the recommended amount of sunscreen that you want to use for sun protection and for getting to that SPF that's on the label, because a lot of people, especially, there are studies showing that people who apply moisturizer with SPF don't apply enough to reach the SPF on the label, and they're not getting adequate protection from the sun. And also there are like a lot of skip areas. If you don't use enough and you're spreading it out, there's going to be some skip areas, and you're not getting that adequate protection from UV. So that's why I think a lot of people recommend reapplying throughout the day, even if you're not going outside, just so you can make sure that you're getting enough protection. But again, I use 5 pumps, 3, 4, 5, and that Just put it on the back of my hand. That gets me up to about this right here. And I go ahead and use the dot method and just get it everywhere, even trying to get to the sides of my face where my sideburns are, on my nose, on my forehead, even though I am going to be brushing my hair down. I'm trying to do this in the viewfinder, so it's hard to see. So if I'm doing kind of like a sloppy job at it, this isn't my normal everyday. I can fix it later. But yeah, that's that. I get it all over my face. Dot it like the polka dots. Oh, did I get it in my eye? So one thing about this sunscreen, chemical filters I cannot handle generally because it makes my eyes super red and watery. But this one I can handle just fine. I think it's because there's a combination of zinc oxide in here. Okay, as I let that dry down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and fix my hair. So I wanted to show you the products that I'm using to protect my hair from UV. So not only am I using that leave-in conditioner, but I'm also using a blend of different products. So I have picked up the Sunbum Sea Spray. It's a sea salt texturing spray. This also has that same, I think it has that same UV filter as the leave-in conditioner. This just provides extra texture, extra hold, and UV protection. So I spritz just like a couple of spritz in there, kind of like mess it up a little bit with my hands. And then from there, I blow dry my hair and style it the way I want it to with like a round brush and a brush. And then I come in with, there's this new hairspray, one second. There's this new hairspray that I found. It's by Wella Professionals. I just got this on Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it is a hairspray that also has UV filters in here. And I think the UV filter, it also protects from heat too, humidity, UV, and heat. So great, it doesn't have the ingredients on here, but I know if I can find it, I'll just leave a link down below in the description box so you can check out the UV filter. But this provides extra UV protection, and it is a light hold. So it's not like super greasy looking or super stiff, which I like. I just spray a little bit of that after I've dried my hair and styled it, and then I'm good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will meet you afterwards. Okay, so hair has been fixed more or less. One thing I also put in my hair is this BioSilk Volumizing Therapy Powder. I put very, very little in here. This is also a texturizer powder, and it actually is surprisingly hydrating, paraben free, but this also has a UV filter in here too, and I just tap a little bit at the root, I guess, and then just like spread it through. But another layer of protection for your hair, which I really like. Okay, so that's it. That's my morning routine. I think it went a lot longer than I anticipated, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, maybe my PM routine, hit that like button, subscribe, stay tuned for future videos. I'd love to have you here. See you soon. Bye.